Hey everybody, the toys are really dangly. They're in a box that looks like a trailer.
Randy Newman starting us off today.
Hi, how are you? I'm Randy Newman.
Give it up for Randy Newman, Oscar award-winning, Grammy award-winning composer of the Disney Pixar film franchise.
And Maverick.
Toy Story.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait till we pick Randy Newman to definitely do the score for this movie.
Absolutely. He will be.
He's obviously going to be. I was thinking about that today.
He will be the
actually.
first person to do this one.
We'll loop back to that.
Welcome to Sequelitis, everybody, by Loose Cannon Comedy. We are Loose Cannon Comedy. My name is Adam Prevade.
I am Mike DiGuglielmo.
This is John Malinock.
I'm John DiCarlo.
And John Gleason.
John Gleason, everybody. The last of the Johns. The last of the... Turn your fucking phone off.
I'm sorry.
Unbelievable. We're going to have to start the whole thing
Text
over.
message about how LA is just raining ash.
It is. Gerard Butler's home has been burned to the ground as of today, so...
Yeah, it's
Yes.
awful.
Unrelated, actually, to what's going on with the wildfires.
Yeah, no, he just accidentally burned his house down.
Trump blames fire.
It was James Woods.
Yeah. Trump said we should calm down on the fire and maybe don't burn houses down. But
Nothing to do with global warming. Nothing.
How you guys doing today? You having a good day? It's Monday.
It's Veterans Day.
Here at Studio Me, it is Veterans Day. Thank you, everybody out there who are veterans. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
We're all saluting right now.
Thank you for your service. That's cool. I got my car detailed today.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mr. Fancy
How about
Pants
that
over
for
there.
a piece of shit, huh? I paid $50 at a little kiosk outside my office building to get the inside of my car detailed.
I don't blame you one little bit. I hate cleaning
Sir
my car.
Duke car wash. Sir Duke Mobile Car Wash hooked me up today. It's pretty sweet, man. It looks brand new.
Sir, dude.
You guys, you think you could do your own
Isn't
car?
the Stevie Wonder song?
What, Sir Duke?
Sir Duke.
Sure.
Yeah.
You think that's what they're named after?
I mean, it's gotta be. It's gotta be some kind of.
What else? Where else would they get Sir Duke from?
Yeah.
I want to go after Sir Duke for our first sponsor for this podcast. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Thank you, Sir Duke.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
Hey, we got a bunch of beers on the table here. I'm into light beer lately too. I don't know about you guys.
We all got a bunch of... this isn't light beer, High Life. You got light beer. You got Bud Light.
I do. I have Bud Light.
You don't have Bud Light Lime or Orange.
I
No.
just paid $7 big American dollars for some Yingling or whatever.
Perfect.
That's good. That's the oldest craft brewery.
That's
In the
what
world.
they say.
Well, we're going to get things started here today. If you couldn't pick it up from our little intro here with Randy Newman in the house, we're going to sequelize the fuck out of Toy Story on the news that Toy Story 4 is on its way today.
We just got, just this morning, a brand new teaser for Toy Story 4 coming out next summer. Don't know much about the story details, but that doesn't matter. We're going to make a better version of it today here.
I imagine there will be toys involved.
Couple toys.
There's also like a fork.
Like a spork.
Yeah,
Can someone?
It's not a toy,
What was in the teaser?
I didn't
watch it. Anybody watch it?
I did not watch it. That's all I know.
Detective Pikachu 3 times.
There's
and then
not a
cried in the
toy
bathtub.
in that trailer.
Yeah.
Detective Pikachu's for another episode.
Yeah.
We'll get there one day.
It
But
was, I think, big controversial news. Like, they release a Toy Story 4 teaser, and one of the characters is not a toy.
it's a fork.
I'm offended.
Is it just a fork or are there other utensils involved?
No, just a fork and he has eyes.
Yeah, and like googly stuff like with pipe cleaners. I don't know if it's like
Some of us didn't have toys. Some of us had to make the best with what our parents had in the house.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I think he's voiced by Tony Hale from Arrested Development.
Okay.
Oh,
Mr.
really?
Blue.
Are you
Buster
serious?
Bluth,
yeah.
Oh my god.
I watched that teaser and I immediately cried.
Really? It's already sad?
Yeah. Yeah.
I like how that was the first talking point for the entire cast. Like, when filming the last scene, we all just bawled. And it's like, we don't even know about your movie yet.
I read
Is this
something
just a
that
thing?
said Tom Hanks delivered his last lines with his back to the producers because he was
Yes.
trying to hold in tears. I'm like, what is going to happen in this movie?
What could happen that was more distraught
Than the
or
third
destructive
one.
than the incinerator scene in Toy Story
recycled
3?
or something?
Oh man, you want
think
to talk
they
about
might-
crestfallen?
They might just get melted down or like...
Again.
Or worse, be sold at the St. Anne's flea market here in Castle Shannon.
Yeah.
That might be a problem.
I got this fondue set for $4, and I got a Buzz Lightyear missing one wing.
Talk about a haul.
Little Cindy, not Andy, got an iPad and doesn't give a shit about her toys anymore.
And we got
Yeah.
Toy Story 2 on VHS, which will go a long way.
And all the toys are covered in black mold now.
How many kids can forget about these toys before they just realize that's what's going to happen?
Right.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah,
on.
does anyone like
Woody,
buy
get a clue.
toys?
That's what I was just gonna say. The toy section of any department store is always a ghost town anymore. It's so depressing.
If there are
especially
toys
for
that-
those of us that grew up in the '90s.
If there are
like,
toys, there are branded Toy Story toys because there's a new movie coming out every couple of years.
yeah, it's just
It's all very glove and helmet based now.
yeah.
Lots of gear. Yeah, lots of-
Gloves
that was
and
like
helmets.
10% of what we had growing up. Like,
Very cheaply made, very breakable.
oh yeah.
so many iterations of Hulk hands exist
Yeah.
in the world today.
You got your Thanos glove. You got your.
Mike, if I can stop you real quick, that's called a gauntlet.
It's a. Well,
It's called the Infinity Gauntlet.
I know.
Yeah,
I fucked up.
it's okay.
Hand
I
your
mean,
card over.
All right, redo the podcast.
yeah,
All right.
read a comic book and then come back to us for once.
All right.
Thank you. Toy Story, though.
Yeah.
Is this the first Disney Pixar movie ever?
The first feature length.
yes.
yeah. The first movie's The Lamp, right?
Yes,
I think,
I think the first
Pixar's The Lamp.
They did that snowman one that's super primitive.
And there was also kind of the Toy Story movie, like short with like very crude animated toys and a horrifying baby made out of polygons.
Yeah,
I think a baby eats one or something like. Yeah, it's creepy.
I know nothing about this.
Yeah. But no, Toy Story came out in 1995.
That's
which
crazy.
means how old is that?
23.
Several.
Yeah. I mean,
It's a really fascinating movie with a troubled production. If you know about it, it's really interesting.
yeah.
Was it like the horse that nobody was betting on? They all thought it was going to tank.
Well,
'Cause it
and
was
they
so
kept
weird
throwing
and
away
different?
scripts. In the end, they brought Joss Whedon in. He script doctored it.
yeah.
and
Yeah.
Not
Are you
very well
fucking
known.
kidding me?
No, Joss Whedon wrote one of the final drafts, or
Yeah,
the final draft.
he wrote the second to last draft.
Okay.
Which changed quite a bit of the movie, apparently.
And made it hilarious.
Yeah, and then he wasn't fully credited, and it became a big thing where they eventually credited him on the 10th anniversary DVD.
It's a
where he got his credit.
time.
that's why Little Bo Peep is such a strong female character.
I see how that works.
She's back for the fourth one.
You would have thought he wrote the second one.
Jane, on the other hand, not so strong.
Yeah.
Calamity Jane. Is that her
I think
name?
he
Oh, is that
invented-
her name?
Cowgirl Jane.
Cowgirl Jane.
Jesse.
Jesse
Yes.
Jane.
Jesse's song is
Jesse
a classic.
Jane, like the porn star? What?
No, she's the female Woody. She's the.
No, I know, but what was her name?
Jesse.
Jesse
Okay,
James.
okay.
Jesse.
Yeah.
Jesse James.
She was killed by the
My
coward
mistake.
Robert Ford. If you recall, if you know your lore.
It's the toy tie into that movie.
Yeah. So why don't people just hire Joss Whedon up front?
Yeah, because they brought him in. He touched up the movie Speed.
Fixed a lot of 90s movies.
Yeah, that's what he did back then.
Yeah.
He made your movie better.
He's still doing it with Justice League.
Still doing it.
Did he make it better though?
He finished it.
You know, I've almost gotten 10 minutes into that movie on four viewings.
Oh,
and
Justice League is utterly watchable, though. It's bad, but
Wow.
it's fun.
As a Joss Whedon diehard, if I can't get it to minute 15 after 4 viewings, I just don't know if I can agree with that.
Let me clarify. Utterly watchable in the good, bad way. Not in the, wow, this movie's not bad way. It's awful.
Tried.
John Gleason will be getting angry at some point in today's episode.
I don't know, Aquaman sweater, and I was just like, I'm done.
A good sweater.
No, it was a horrible sweater.
A bit wet
yeah,
for my
a
liking.
little juicy.
It's a bit nutty.
Yeah. Toy Story, a great film. Tom Hanks stars Woody, the pull-string cowboy, the old-school toy who's trying to keep his, worth.
Yeah, he also has a snake in his boot.
He does have a snake in his boot, often. And somebody poisoned the waterman,
Yeah, yeah,
if you guys recall.
yeah.
But, of course, he gets infiltrated. His world is turned upside down when Buzz Lightyear, the futuristic
Kick-ass new
astronaut,
toy.
kick-ass toy, is introduced. And our all band of misfits, a
Yeah.
big T-Rex named Rax,
We got Pig.
Slinky Dog.
Slinky Dog.
Pig, Slinky,
Mr. Potato.
Yeah,
Potato
Speak
Person,
and spell.
Old Mother Hubbard.
Oh, God.
Army Guys.
This kid has such weird toys.
He does.
I mean, I had a lot of those toys.
I guess so, too, yeah.
Barrel of Monkeys was the dumbest fucking toy that ever existed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more like a game, really.
Can I honestly say that Army men always just left a lot to be desired for me?
Just
Yeah,
take the
that's not a big
snowboard off
argument.
their feet.
Well, especially the parachute ones. The parachute never worked.
Ever,
I would
ever.
like climb up to the roof of my house and throw
Really?
them off. Yeah,
That's dedication.
yeah. I killed so many toys.
Attaching firecrackers to army men was always a good time.
But then each other Toy Story movie introduces us to new characters. There's Mean Bear in the third one.
Oh yeah,
Lotso, Hug,
like
and Bear.
sociopath bear.
Which is mean. Like he's got a cane, but he's what a dick, huh?
He's the bad guy. I think he gets incinerated.
Oh God, I don't remember.
No, I think he had
should
a different fate. Didn't he like get picked up by like a kid that would be annoying or something? I don't remember. Like a baby.
Yes, he had some bully.
Oh,
kid
it's been a
pick him up.
while.
A dog tore him to pieces.
Something like that.
Yeah, very graphic.
Ronan Farrow wrote a report about it. In New York.
No,
It was all downhill.
Sadly, that was John Lasseter.
Oh, I was going to bring up John Lasseter. Did John Lasseter direct the first Toy Story?
the first one, right?
Lasseter directed the first two. Third one was directed by Lee Unkrich, who did some other Pixar stuff. He did, I believe, Wall-E.
Okay.
My laptop is not working.
Yeah, don't say the brand.
I mean, this is one of my favorite.
My laptop
my
computer.
computer.
It's one of my favorite trilogies, though. I mean, I love all three Toy Stories.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't remember. I haven't seen Toy Story 2 a lot.
Well,
I've
it deals with like
seen
collector
3 a lot.
items, which I think was an interesting aspect of it.
Two's the weak link for me. I watched it once. I was like, meh.
A lot
First
of
and
people
third
felt
one
the
are
same
great.
way.
But a lot of people say 2 is the best.
Because 2 was
That's
where
what a
they
lot of people
introduced
say,
the idea of toys being
Ooh, I
forgotten.
don't know about that.
A lot of people
Yeah.
say not only is it the best Toy Story, but it's like one of the best sequels of all time.
Yeah,
I
and I
disagree.
didn't remember a lot of Toy Story 2.
That's the thing. Name one thing that happened in Toy Story.
They-
Jessie's
Yeah, they're in
song.
a
Jessie's
truck.
song where she remembers being forgotten as a toy.
Yeah.
That's the whole premise of number 3. They just took a chunk of number 2 and turned it into a full movie.
Well, hey. And then if it was good, it was good. I don't know. I don't.
It was
remember Toy
great.
Story 2. We should probably watch these things.
They were on a truck at some point. I think they went back to the aliens.
Ah.
Yeah, the Pizza Planet.
Ooh.
Yeah, so Buzz Lightyear comes in.
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen, which for the longest time when I was a little kid, I thought it was because I didn't know a lot about Tim Allen because I didn't grow up in a home improvement household. So I thought it was Mel Gibson for like 2 years.
Communist
And I
bastard.
found out it was Tim Allen and it blew my mind.
So you replaced the terrible Mel Gibson with a really good person named Tim Allen.
He's the last man standing.
Lateral move there.
Yeah.
Did any of your parents call Home Improvement Tool Time? Did they actually think it was
Yeah,
called
I think
Tool Time?
every parent called
Yeah,
it
at least
Tool
grandparents.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas's big breakout.
Yeah.
TT.
JTT.
Yeah.
Time. So Buzz Lightyear comes in, and Buzz Lightyear is mentally ill.
Yes.
He's horribly sick.
He has no idea he's a toy. Something has gone horribly wrong.
Some sort of awful dissociative disorder.
Yeah.
It is.
And Woody is jealous to the point of murder.
Like Woody is. That was the thing about the original drafts of Toy Story. Woody was downright a villain.
Yeah.
And they actually had to redo the movie because they realized Woody was evil.
Yeah.
And that's what we settled on. Just attempted murder.
Because he's
One
still
time.
a dick. He may not be full on evil anymore, but he is a dick.
He's kind of an asshole in that movie.
Not by part 2. They're buddies by then.
I know, but if they could realize, he should have realized right up the front that Buzz was very sick.
He's being
Yes.
replaced,
And
though.
that
I
Buzz
felt
needed
bad
help.
for Woody. I liked Woody more.
I felt bad for him.
No,
but
sure,
again,
it's a
you
tough
have this
position to
person
be in.
who is like, you can't like say like we need to take Buzz to a therapist because there's no such thing as a toy therapist. and Woody's just fucking gaslighting him for half the movie, being like, yeah, you are a Star Commander, you piece of shit. What about this duct tape on your back, you idiot?
There's a voice in my head.
The speak and spell is the toy therapist, and he's just
Buzz
naming like
Lightyear's
Klonopin and just all the medications he
Getting his
needs.
buttons pressed. He's like, these are not my words.
Yeah.
They set up appointments with Dr. Mario.
Just Wreck-It Ralph tie-in. Is that where we're going with that? I love
You're
Wreck-It
jumping
Ralph.
ahead, baby. You're jumping ahead.
We could very well get a tie-in here.
I mean, I've already seen Buzz Lightyear in the Wreck-It Ralph 2 trailer, so that's happening.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. It just appears for a moment in the background of the internet.
Yeah, because that's the thing for this one, right?
Ralph
The
breaks
internet?
the internet.
Him, they got stormtroopers.
Emoji Movie already
anything
did
that
that.
Disney owns, which is everything, appears in that movie.
It's a monopoly. We need gangbusters, man.
Where's Teddy Roosevelt?
But Toy Story 1 finishes, so some of them are getting donated, and then the rest go to rescue. Is that what happens?
Well, Toy Story 3.
Yeah.
I mean, the first one.
Oh.
No, they just move in the first one. They all come.
Yeah.
Oh.
They all
Oh,
make
but the
it-
toys don't realize what's happening.
Yeah, they
Right? They
don't
think
know.
they're going to the pasture
No.
No, there's
I
like a
think it's
dog.
all about Woody trying to kill Buzz Lightyear.
the whole time.
with Buck or whatever the name.
The moving truck is like the last scene or whatever.
Yeah, and that's the flying scene to
Yeah.
infinity and beyond.
Yeah.
Falling with style.
I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not. Yeah.
Also, the hardest level of the video game.
That game was a ball buster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. But we should probably do the sequelitis thing.
We should sequelize.
Go ahead and
We should sequelize Toy Story.
Well, we try to figure out the plot of all of the Toy
All of them.
Story movies.
None of us apparently have ever seen ever.
We all have dementia like Buzz Lightyear.
but listen,
Buzz Lightyear of Star Command.
listen. The plot is not up to us. We have to turn to the trusty plot device to guide us.
Yeah.
We got our 3 buckets.
We got a Pizza Planet claw machine ready to dip right into all 3
Oh,
categories.
yeah.
Again, folks, the buckets are popcorn buckets, just like you see at the movie theater.
Popcorn buckets. You get premium popcorn.
At the old cinema.
And they're filled with suggestions.
Suggestions. Why don't we start with a what is it there?
So how about DeCarlo? Why don't you go for
Sure.
it? Pick us a what is it?
What is it?
Carlos picking a card. Digging his hands in the buttery popcorn.
Pass it down that way.
So what is it?
What is the movie? What kind of Toy Story sequel?
It's a spin-off.
A spin-off.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Spin-off of Toy Story.
us some
okay.
mileage.
All right. I was really hoping for porn parody, but we'll get to that.
One day we'll get there. John Gleason's gonna pick what happens. What's our?
I just picked the top one. I'm just going to dig deeper.
Go for it.
All right. Really get that sound effect there.
get knee deep in that.
It's a genre swap.
Oh,
Okay.
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 There's still hope, Mike.
This sounds goddamn amazing
So we got
already.
spin-off, genre swap,
Genre.
genre.
And I'm gonna pick up the how's it end card here. I don't know.
Killing spree.
Well, I mean, apparently the ending of the new one is gonna be the saddest fucking thing ever. So we're gonna have to top that.
Yeah,
maybe?
yeah.
Unless it's gonna be a happy-go-lucky thing. How's it end? Ally betrays heroes.
That sounds Pixar dark.
Yeah.
It's got to be Woody off the top of my head. I mean, he's
Wait.
gonna snap out.
I mean, that did happen like in Toy Story 3. Wasn't that pink bear like pretty nice at first?
He was. It was like a Walking Dead situation. Like they're like, oh, here's a nice bear.
Well, that's how every Toy Story went, right? Like, because it was the other guy in part 2. One of the Toy Story Roundup guys, he was like, "I'm going to betray you now," and then they did it again with the bear. That I don't
Well, they
remember
get
the
to a
name
new
of.
community and they think it's a nice, safe haven.
Right.
And it turns out it's just a hellhole where they get shoved into boxes and
And then Carol murders a child.
Yeah.
Or something.
so this is pretty. We're gonna have to make this funny.
Yeah.
It's a tall order.
And we will.
We're doing a Toy Story spin-off, a genre swap, and the ally betrays the heroes.
I love just going full on film noir with this thing.
Well, I was thinking like the detective
Yeah.
story
Detective
where
Pikachu.
the toys.
Somebody stole Mr. Potato Head's nose, and he's on
Yeah, a
vacation.
toy should go missing.
Here's
a toy
the
should go
thing. Well,
missing.
Don Rickles died, so I think Mr. Potato Head has
He's
to die.
dead, too.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mr.
Wow.
Potato
Oh,
Head.
so we're just gonna start with him being dead, or
Wait, who's dead?
Don Rickles.
Ah, okay.
Mr. Potato Head?
I was gonna
Does
say, Mr.
Rex
Potato
have
Head
to
goes
solve his
missing,
murder?
and they start getting body parts mailed to them through toy mail service.
Yes. I'm into it.
What's in the box?
Don't come around here, Woody. Stay away from this box, Woody.
Slinky Dog has the upper hand.
God, we're good at this.
So that's an option.
It is.
Like detective.
How do we work? How is this gonna be a spin-off?
Well, we need to focus on one character.
Yeah, we need,
right?
we need to
Yeah.
eliminate some others, probably, right?
So yeah.
Yeah.
So it could maybe one character witnesses a murder, like one of the toys
Rex.
is like just being a toy, and witnesses an actual murder.
Ham. We didn't mention ham. Ham's in there.
Pig.
Too.
His
Pork.
name is.
Pig.
I mean,
Okay, pork.
you could kind of do a Rear Window spoof, and
My mistake.
Yeah.
Sorry.
somebody could just see a murder across the street at like
Be like a Rear Window situation.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a human murder?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like no, this is
or Andy has completely
And they have
snapped
to
out.
convey that someone's dead to fucking humans.
Holy shit!
yeah. All of the old Toy Story fans are adults now.
No, wait,
So
but
we
is a
gotta-
murderer a human or a toy?
both?
We don't know yet. It's a fucking murder.
What if a toy murdered a
human,
human?
like a child's play situation.
Yeah. So the whole thing is about the toys communicating to the humans.
I would make a crossover because a Child's Play Toy Story crossover would be amazing.
Put that in your pocket for another day.
Stupid fucking bitch!
Every time you pull the string on Woody, he just says some weird swear words and shit.
Kali hala makalama. Lala makalala banana.
Spiritus Sancti, Demones Exotis.
But there is that horrifying scene in the first Toy Story where they think, I don't remember the neighbor's name. Fred?
Sid.
Buck?
Sid.
Jimmy.
Where Sid's like, they're like, we're gonna terrify the shit out of Sid, and like Woody's like making his head spin.
turn. Oh, yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
Fuck Woody, man. Woody sucks. Seriously, fuck him. He's a dick.
He's nice in the sequels.
Oh, God. Nice guy.
got
You're one of
over
the
himself.
nice guys, aren't you? Yeah.
Oh, hello, milady.
Forgot about his girlfriend when she's just gone in the
I
third
think I
one.
empathize with Woody because he hates change. Just saying.
Let's put Woody in the friend zone for this one.
So you have your ex-girlfriend's name tattooed on the bottom of your foot.
Shut up, Jimmy.
I do like the idea of a human being murdered by a toy.
So, okay, I like this direction. I think this is the one we'll go.
Okay.
Another option is spin-off genre swap. We focus on the army men and just make a straight-up war movie.
I was thinking that too,
Just
honestly.
Dunkirk, but animated. Why the hell not? There was an Army Men video game?
There were.
franchise.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes.
Like that Toy Story based?
No, unrelated to Toy Story.
But it clearly was trying to pick up.
yeah, but it personified
yeah.
all the army men,
Yeah.
and it was like
I thought there was
part
an
real-time
unrelated
strategy, part shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought there was an unrelated one, but I also thought there was one that was directly related.
I don't know.
later on.
The
No,
one
it
that I
just
played-
ripped off of Toy Story so
think-
much that you would assume so.
But I think
I
there
had all
is-
the games.
I think there is a part in the Toy Story game where you do play the Army Men,
Yes, there's that.
and it's
but-
very like Lemmings-esque.
Well, in the Army Men games that weren't Toy Story related were
I
very
know
like
what you're
old,
thinking.
like Turok or like Jurassic Park video games. Like you kind of just walked around a flat surface, and every once in a while you shot something, and then you had to go find adventures.
Okay.
Much like Detective Pikachu will have to do in the upcoming film.
Okay, I will say one thing about Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
The thing that makes me mad about Detective Pikachu is that in the trailer, that like Pikachu's like blah 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 speaking English, and the guy goes, "You can I can understand what you're saying," and Pikachu's like, "You can understand what I'm saying." That's how it's always been.
Yeah. Sure.
In Pokemon.
Yeah, Pika Pika, and then he just knows
And then
what
Ash
it
goes,
says.
"Oh, he wants a sushi or something like." No, Misty's my friend, Pikachu.
All right, so we're going to go with this idea of a murder mystery.
That's
Film noir.
That's right what my mind
love
went
it.
to.
Yeah. All right, so who witnesses the murder? We'll get to who commits it soon, but who?
Can't be Buzz or Woody.
I feel like it has to be Rex, but I don't know. It might
But
be
Rex
too
is,
obvious.
I think Rex is a little bit mentally ill, though. I think
Well, that's why.
All of these
He is.
Then there's a whole ethical
neuroses.
thing
He's on
about
the
it.
spectrum, and I think the guy that
He is.
he's
he
at
is.
least on the spectrum
for sure.
And the guy that played Rex is dead too, isn't he?
I thought the guy that played Rex was the guy from The Princess Bride.
is.
And
Wallace Shawn. He's still.
He's still alive. I thought he died.
Let's make this Archie.
still
I mean,
alive.
I could have sworn he died of lung cancer.
let's make this Archie.
I don't know.
It's the Etch-a-Sketch.
Still
Let's
alive.
consult
Yeah,
our
just
non-Apple
text.
laptop and find out if Wallace Shawn
He's
is still
still
alive.
alive.
Okay.
Someone from Toy Story died of lung cancer.
Jim Varney.
Oh, yeah, Jim
Oh,
Varney
that's
died.
right.
Yeah. Ernest.
Yeah.
I ain't got no
Thanks for pulling that
guts,
up on
Woody.
your Lenovo ThinkPad.
Yes. Yeah. Good catch.
You could make it one of the aliens and just have the murder happen at the.
Or they like abduct somebody and anally probe them or something. Like now I'm getting into John Malinock territory, but that's fine.
That's all me, baby.
I don't know. I guess Rex is a solid lead.
Here's
What
the
if
lead
we,
of all
what,
their
if, what if
shorts.
what if someone sees Mrs. Potato Head murdering Mr. Potato Head?
Ooh.
Or
Domestic dispute.
it's a new toy that witnesses the murder.
Okay.
And none of the other toys believe it.
How
because
about-
it's still an outsider?
How about our main character is a new toy, and all of the toys we know are the usual suspects?
Oh my god.
They're all
Interesting.
They're all rounded up. You know what I mean?
Give me the fucking keys.
So is
you fucking
Andy
cocksucker.
Who are they rounding up? And who's rounding them up?
of dysentery.
Because there's got to be a human investigation happening. Wait, who's dying?
Andy? Like their former owner has to be the one that died, right?
He's the one that dies.
I say Andy and Mr. Potato Head both die. It seems like two separate cases, but in the end, it's one
It's
case.
connected.
Oh, I
Right?
like
It's like
it.
Chinatown.
Yes.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right, so there's a toy murder and a human murder.
So we have our genre swap.
Okay.
Genre.
Yeah.
Genre.
So what else? We need a spin-off, though. We need to spin this off.
Well, that's
Okay, so it's got to, that's where,
is Woody the old sheriff?
Well, no. I mean, because that's just a sequel. It can't be the main
Sure.
characters. So I think either we have a new character, and this just exists within the world of Toy Story, or we pick one of the minor characters.
I think that's easier to do for the sake of our show.
Yes.
It's just
Instead
take a
of
minor
building an
character.
entirely
now
new world.
now remember, there's a whole race of mutant toys at Sid's house to play with too.
True.
It's true.
True.
So-
Sid is
Just
just
throwing that
he
out.
is in juvenile detention at this point.
Oh
He
man,
is-
yeah. See you in juvie, Sid.
Yeah.
In Toy Story 3, there is Barbie and Ken, played by Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton, which is
And-
one of his. Oh man, that was hilarious.
Yeah. And who played Barbie? I'm looking here. Barbie
Molly Shannon.
is played by Jodie Benson. I don't know her, but it was
Oh,
Michael Keaton. But what if
great.
we get into a real like Basic Instinct situation with Barbie and Ken?
Toy spreads its legs and
And there's nothing there.
it's just
It's just
plastic.
pink
Yeah.
plastic.
Yeah.
And like while that's going on, there's also a human domestic dispute happening. So like it just flashes back and forth between weirdness. This is really hard to make, you guys.
I don't know that we boiled down a plot yet.
We haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do. All right, who murders what or who? There's going to be a murder mystery.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I think we go with Detective Hamm, voiced by John Ratzenberger.
Yeah.
He's
Poor
got
Cliff.
he's got an authoritative voice.
Sure.
He's got resources because he's a pig. And
He's not mentally ill,
Yeah.
like so many of the other.
The whole
toys.
piggy bank thing plays in like really great for like bribing,
Yes,
like
I know.
informants.
Yeah.
He's a dirty cop. Yeah.
Okay, how many coins did they put in your slot, motherfucker?
They're greasing your hooves.
Is Woody
I smell
the
bacon.
chief later? Like is Woody the
Woody's like the
FBI lead? Like
Yeah.
he's been promoted. a
God
few
damn it,
times.
Ham!
This is my show now.
There's a mole in my precinct.
But I almost think you can write off Woody and Buzz like they're on vacation. They can just come back at the end of the movie and go like, "What
That's
the
true.
fuck happened?"
Yeah. Wow. We were
like
just-
an Ocean's 13 situation where they're like, yeah, Julia Roberts isn't in it. Don't worry about it.
oh yeah. they
I'm
can do
surprised you could do anything wrapped in that red tape, Woody. Like, just get into like real bureau politics between Woody and
Okay,
the
so let's just say it
fucking
now.
pig.
Woody and Buzz out of the movie. Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
Okay.
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 Well,
Yeah,
for a
yeah, yeah.
spinoff, they can't
Yeah.
be main characters, right?
I understand. I just wonder
Right.
if they show up, but that's for later,
Maybe at the beginning, or maybe at the very beginning, very end.
or in like a stinger at the end.
Yeah.
Like whoever I don't remember the name of their second owner, but she goes off the camp and takes those.
Bonnie
takes
Jillian.
Woody, Buzz, and all primary characters with her to camp.
Yeah.
And it's just Pig and Rex.
Yeah.
Right.
Is,
and
is
they think
Rex his
it's- they're
stupid
like-
partner?
Rex is his side.
His
Yeah.
sidekick is stupid partner, and they're like at the beginning of the movie where like, well, another quiet summer for Pig and Rex. And then this horrific murder happens.
All right, so Rex can't
Oh,
witness the
wait,
murder.
but does
then.
that mean Rex is going to betray him? Because an ally has to betray them.
Yeah, we have to have. Oh shit.
We can have Pig in on it. Pig
Poor
could be a
Rex.
dirty cop. We're already talking about corrupt Pig.
Hey, dirty bacon.
He's literally a pig.
Who witnesses the murder? Is it a toy?
So I think we have a witness, not our main two characters. We have a witness.
And they have to run and tell
I
Sheriff.
think it needs to be Etch a Sketch. I'm going to go back to this.
See, I think it needs to be a new toy because
Yeah,
then
right,
they don't believe that the new toy is a credible witness, and
Yeah.
then they're investigating new toy.
Etch a Sketch comes into play later because you got evidence in there, obviously.
Yeah,
Etch a Sketch is the
Recorded
stenographer.
conversations. He's the stenographer.
All right, who's up to date on new toys?
Yeah, I was just gonna
New
say.
toys now are just iPads or just tablets.
Well, there
Tablets.
there
is
you
what he
go. The
meant.
new toy is a tablet.
yeah, every little kid I see just has a tablet.
Has a
playing-
Samsung Note Tab,
Yeah.
I think. What about Hatchimals? Isn't that a thing?
Oh, that yeah.
Or am I like a
years
few
ago.
years too late on Hatchimals?
Tamagotchi, fuck it.
What's those old like the I saw another like ad for a cartoon movie that's coming out that's like the Ugly Dolls or something. Is that a thing?
Sure.
The Ugly Dolls, the Ugly
me.
Babies.
Wasn't there a
American Girl doll?
Like,
Like, is there an American Girl doll who sees something?
Oh, those are always creepy.
I know, and that's
Maybe the American Girl doll can be the femme fatale.
okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, detective.
So
I
we're
don't have any more
basically making
information.
Chinatown.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is
story.
Yeah, pretty much.
minus Roman Polanski.
He's out there with John
John
Lasseter.
Lasseter.
I don't know anything about toys. I don't have children. You have children.
Well, maybe it should be like a toy of like.
What is your child like?
You know, if we're going into this like whole, Toy Story is a Disney movie and they own everything. You can make it like a toy of a famous Disney villain.
Okay.
Darth Vader.
I went Scar, but I'm okay with Vader.
Okay.
Scar would be good. Jeremy Irons is not working right now either.
He's in the new Watchmen, isn't he?
He's going to be in the new Watchmen.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's playing Ozymandias.
Well, it's HBO.
Who's
so
that?
what is he doing? Like
He
10
was
episodes
he
a
was
year?
the blonde boy in the Watchmen film.
Is he a friend of Inkblot? And Dr. Blue?
Yeah, along with Owlman.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking owl, man.
And Mr. LOL. Don't forget him. He's good.
And Miss Planet.
Ooh, this is interesting. If we have another Disney franchise toy,
So, well, the thing is, Pixar never really crossed over.
doesn't matter. We have it.
But
It's
what
within
toy
our.
is bad? Like some
Kylo
toy they
Ren.
don't distrust naturally, because we've already played into the whole new fanciful toy in Toy Story 1. So I feel like we have to have a new angle on why this toy is bad.
Okay.
Shit.
I like the American Girl doll. Let's keep that in our back pocket.
Sure.
Okay.
She's showing up one way or another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her and Etch a Sketch are showing up in this movie.
Yeah.
They're playing a big fucking role.
Did you guys see this shit about Trumpy Bear?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Trumpy Bear, so this has been around for about a year, but it just went viral today because someone saw an ad for it on Fox News. It's a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a teddy bear that's dressed up in a suit with a long red tie and has bushy blonde eyebrows and bushy blonde hair. And it's called Trumpy Bear. And if you shove your hand into a cavity in its back, you can pull out an American flag blanket.
Oh boy.
How big is this thing?
It's the
Normal
size of a
teddy bear
standard
size,
bear.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Huge.
Blanket.
Huge.
Huge. We're talking like 8 by 10 blanket.
Depending how adult we're making this, I mean, naturally you could do a sex toy. Because if I were a regular toy, I would just trust that thing.
That's the sex toys are the scene where the detectives have to go into like the strip club.
Cock ring who talks.
A giant inflatable sex doll.
We have to head into the drawer.
Ryan Gosling from Lars and the Real Girl is dancing.
I was
with
going to say
talking
there's a
heads.
real girl
Like,
in this somewhere.
Yeah.
well, would you have to hang her upside down? And that way all the fluid will come out of her cavities.
This is great.
So far, so great.
Yeah. One more toy. Let's go to something digital.
Oh. Like an app? What's a game the kids like? Fortnite? What's a Fortnite?
Fortnite.
Does anybody know what a Fortnite is?
I don't.
I don't quite know.
Can I have a mine?
It's a
can a Minecraft
it's a
be in here?
first-person shooter.
Let's put a block from mine. They're blocks, right? Minecraft.
Yeah, there's like that little green Minecraft
He's like
boy.
Boo, and then
Yeah.
What about like a Nintendo Switch or something?
Something Dad's
You
gonna
could make it a
recognize.
controller. Like a video game
or
controller.
like something that's like what if like a fucking Amazon Alexa fucking sees the murder or something, or like a something home device.
Yeah.
a robot that's just... Oh, all right.
Wink, wink, nod, nod.
Or like the home device is like the snitch. I didn't see nothing, motherfucker.
You ain't got shit on me.
Yeah, that's got to be a scene where fucking Pig interrogates Alexa, and she's just. I can't share that information. I am not allowed. You're like, we're subpoenaing you, motherfucker. Like,
You
let's
tell
do
all
this.
those DAs downtown they better bring every piece of paperwork.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand you. I know my rights.
Officer,
Reading
my
the
window is
Miranda
down
rights
for an.
to an Alexa.
Would you like
I'm
me to
sorry.
show you all the results for my rights right now?
I can tell you the weather.
Law requires that I only have to wind my window down 3 inches, officer. Know my rights.
Maybe like a keychain. Is a keychain a fake toy? Like Like a little keychain toy. What is a toy that is an outcast among toys?
Sidewalk chalk.
Like a lucky rabbit's foot.
What about a Lego man? Because he doesn't own Lego, though, do they?
We work in
I
like
don't
a.
think. Maybe I
They
don't.
can't use Lego.
There's already a
Fine.
Magic 8 Ball in Toy Story.
They do the
right?
Lego Star
Yeah.
Wars though, so maybe there's some kind of tie over. I don't know.
Someone's paying somebody for that shit. And
Yeah.
guys, our budget is unlimited because this isn't real.
True.
Good
true.
point.
Don't forget.
Yeah.
Shit.
Stand by for writer's block.
I'm trying to think.
There's just so many toy options.
Like, what other toys do kids have? So, okay, we need to decide on who gets murdered. I think we're all agreeing with the owner of all
Like
of
the toy
toys.
owner, because the toys
Yeah.
have to have some sort of vested interest.
Yeah, it can't just be like a random dude.
In the canon, the owner is Bonnie, the little girl. Maybe she's away at camp with Woody and Buzz.
Is she Andy's little sister?
no.
Yeah, just another little girl in the neighborhood, right?
That
Yeah.
Andy knows and donated all his toys to.
Oh, so she's poor.
Maybe it's like okay. Maybe it's the house sitter. There's a house sitter.
Okay.
I don't want to ruin this little girl's family, but whoever it is dies and is just laying in the middle of the house, an empty house filled with toys, and there's just a dead body laying in the middle of the house. like
That's how it starts.
it's like Saw.
So they don't really witness anything. They just find a
They
dead
find the dead body, and the toys have to solve
pig's
it.
going for a midnight snack down in the fridge. And
Yeah.
he's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He eats coins, by the way.
There's fucking Henrietta laying in the middle of the foyer.
There's a toy that's a send up of Jigsaw sending like nebulous videos to the woman's not iPhone, cell phone.
Wait, they find the victim, and there's a specific piece of plastic that's used on all the toys.
Okay.
That's like found in their esophagus or something. So all the toys are going to be collected as evidence unless they can figure out who did it.
So it's like the Death's Head moth from Silence of the
Right.
Lambs.
Sure.
It's a calling card.
It's like a toy accessory, like a plastic,
Yeah.
like a plastic gun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Made by
somebody's going to be
Mattel.
collected as evidence. Or Buzz Lightyear has been collected as evidence. That's why he's not in this film. And they have to free Buzz by proving it was a different toy that murdered this person.
Okay. So,
So
like
a toy is being framed.
Buzz is being framed.
Because
Okay.
a human
All right.
could be killed by a toy in real life.
Well, no, they're evidence. That's the whole.
What if it's like the bungee in the thoracic cavity of an action figure? Do you know what I'm talking about? Anybody else know what I'm talking about? Like most toys that are fully posable, there's a little bungee cord in the center
Sure,
of
yeah.
their torso that makes them.
Oh yeah,
fully
when you do the little
posable.
switch thing, they go ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it could even be like a projectile that gets caught in someone's throat, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna recall this." Well, that goes to the original Toy Story 3 pitch, but a recall plot if you don't want to do evidence.
Okay.
It's like the Boba Fett missile toy.
Yeah, and they have to
The-
prove
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah,
the
those
toy's
missiles were
fault.
awesome,
It was
not
actually
safe
this
at all.
other toy who murdered. Which
Okay.
still, toys and humans, we have to figure out how they interact.
Well, there's precedent for them doing it and like showing humans that they can move and that they're sentient, right?
Just killing humans might add an extra element to this.
A little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they totally fuck with Sid. So I mean, you
Yeah.
could play with that.
Yeah.
I mean, to go back, you could just make the protagonist a child's play doll. It's like a Chucky doll, but it's a toy, so it's just really nice.
I love you.
It's not possessed by a.
No, and everyone's like, "Well, you did it, clearly."
Yeah, everybody thinks he did it.
It's
but he's
actually a
just like-
toy of like the cut up Chucky from the scary movies, but he's not actually evil
And it's like
because he's just a toy.
it's like racial profiling.
Oh no.
Okay, so who dies?
I think it has to be a babysitter or something.
Yeah.
Bonnie probably
House
needs to be a little
sitter's fine.
traumatized.
Housekeeper or something like that. Someone who's not gonna like scare the kids too much.
Because maybe it's somebody not connected, like a housekeeper, and then the family is.
What if it's just like a cable guy, like someone who's there working?
Okay,
But
maintenance guy.
the actual family, Bonnie's family, is being investigated for the murder.
Yeah, because it happened in their fucking house.
Yeah, yeah.
What about a dog sitter? Is there a dog in the movie? Any of them?
Yeah.
Maybe they like lent Bonnie's toys to the poor kid next door, so we don't have to deal with Bonnie at all. Who the fuck cares about Bonnie?
Poor kid living next door is just there, and his parents are both on fucking heroin, and he's fucking starving.
It's like that like scene in Breaking Bad where he's just like laying on that like dirty mattress and just
the
like,
ATM.
"Here, let me give you some candy."
Who?
Let's say a house sitter.
Who the fuck is a house sitter?
People do. Rich people.
Do they?
Rich people.
Yeah,
have
Bonnie's
house
so rich
sitters.
she can't buy her own toys.
Okay. All right.
They came into some money.
Okay.
There's oil in the backyard, is what he would say, and they have
Texas
frackers or
tea!
something. Yeah.
If you want to make it really cute,
Bonnie's
toys
dad's a
reveal
payday loan
themselves to
shark.
Bonnie to help solve the murder of her great aunt Edna, who is house sitting, and she needs to solve the murder before her parents get back.
So she works with the toys.
yeah,
okay.
So it's like a 9-year-old girl working with her toys to solve a murder.
Yeah.
And her parents are pretty much just at the movies. This is all in a very short time frame.
really neglecting her.
It's just a really sad story.
It takes
of a
place
kid
in
not
real
dealing
time.
with death very well.
It's 2 hours for the characters as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
She just ends up like institutionalized because she like her parents get home and she's
The
like,
toys are talking to me.
But she doesn't quite understand. She's like, "Why isn't Aunt Edna moving?" Like,
Pig's like, she's dead, kid.
yeah.
Smoking a cigarette.
She's dead as a doornail.
Oh boy.
I like that. I like Bonnie teaming up with the toys.
Yeah.
That's an extra. That's what makes it the spinoff. It's Bonnie's spinoff. She's
Yeah.
the fresh set of eyes.
And it is possible to reveal themselves to the humans because they always, jump into toy mode when a
Right.
And there's a paranoia. Like, which of my toys did this?
Right.
Yeah.
And Bonnie's like grabbing one of the toys. She's like, fucking talk to me.
Well, who's the witness? Like, because one of the toys has to go, I saw what happened. But they have to be an unreliable witness because Bonnie can't go, oh, well, yeah, that solves it.
Well, that's where we bring in the American Girl doll and the sex dolls. And
Are those her parents' sex
Staples for
dolls?
a story.
what?
So those are her parents' sex dolls, and she doesn't know what they
Yeah,
are.
they're toys.
What if the witness is just one of the,
Technically.
What if the witness is just one of the stupid aliens? Because they're fucking useless.
Yeah.
And they're just
Yeah,
like,
they are.
oh, I saw it. Or whatever.
Blood. So much blood.
Yeah, they're like,
Like
what?
you worship
Didn't
a
she have
goddamn
British
claw. What do
porcupine?
you
I
know?
feel like that should be the witness.
What are the Martians? The Martian dolls are like the cult that
Yeah.
the detectives always come across.
It's getting real true detective.
Yeah.
She went
At
home.
least at least I ain't racing to a stoplight. So Bonnie's not at summer camp? I missed like 5
Bonnie's
minutes.
home
Yeah.
alone.
We've turned it into a Home Alone type movie.
Okay.
Let's say she's like 14. She's able to be left home alone.
She's a kid detective.
Harriet.
Well,
the
she has a
kid
babysitter,
detective.
so she can be younger.
So the babysitter dies.
Babysitter's dead then.
Babysitter's
yes.
dead.
More practical.
Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead.
Love that movie.
It's amazing.
movie.
Vincent D'Onofrio plays Thor.
He does.
Oh shit.
So like she's prepubescent, so no one believes her.
And she's like she doesn't have any friends. Like her only friends are the toys.
So what if Bonnie is the witness and Bonnie is blaming one of the toys, is accusing a toy?
I love that.
Oh
Yeah.
All right.
It's a clever
great.
twist on Child's Play.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the toys have to basically find a way to convince the adults that they didn't do it. Because they'll get thrown in jail. What is the fucking motivation here, though? Like,
They'll
why
get
do the
thrown in the
toys?
goddamn trash.
Yeah,
guess.
if Bonnie
Okay,
goes
the
away,
incinerator.
they're not going to let her take her toys.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Well, I mean, does it maybe look like Bonnie killed the babysitter?
Yes.
Yes, 100%.
It has
Yes,
to.
because
Yeah.
there's a toy piece.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, because obviously a toy can't kill a human, so obviously Bonnie, the only one who was home,
Yeah.
killed her with the wing of Buzz Lightyear, slit her throat, and then surgically implanted it in the esophagus
Yeah.
of, let's call her Jessica.
Jessica the babysitter.
Yes.
Okay. I like it. I
Write
like
that
it.
down, Mike.
I got it. I got it. All this.
She had her whole life ahead of her.
Yeah.
Jessica.
She was only 16.
Yeah.
Full of life.
So Bonnie is interrogating her toys to figure out which one did it.
Well,
shit.
Why? I think Bonnie is the witness, right?
Okay.
And then Detective Hamm and Lieutenant Rex have to solve the murder. So they have to go and just bust down some doors and interrogate some fucking toys.
Okay, so if Bonnie's the witness, Bonnie saw this toy murdering this woman.
Yeah, and there's no
that's
way-
why she's like, oh shit, these toys can talk and they can do shit.
Yes.
I need to find
Yes.
out what the fuck happened.
I got it. Bonnie says Mr. Potato Head killed babysitter Jessica. They go to find Mr. Potato Head. Potato Head is dead.
Mr. Potato Head.
We got a trail of bodies.
Yeah.
Now, all right. If it's Bonnie, I'm just looking at Bonnie's toys.
Okay.
And I did forget about her stuffed unicorn played by Kristen Schaal. And I feel like she would be perfect in
Was
this
the
movie.
unicorn Jeff Garland?
Oh, was it? Maybe I'm mixing up who played who. I'm not looking at who played who.
Kristen Shaw was the dinosaur. Trixie. I think
Oh,
it was
she was Trixie, the Triceratops.
Yeah.
You are correct.
So what if there's like a sequence where she's talking to the toys, and the toys are like, we can figure this out. We can solve this mystery. She's like, no one's ever gonna believe me. No one's ever gonna believe that toys are sentient.
She's sitting in a dark room with a blanket over her.
Yeah. No one's gonna ever believe me. And they're like, we know a guy. Cut to Sid in a mental institution.
Fuck yeah. In high security prison.
we see the army men creeping in through his between the bars.
Standing in the middle of a chessboard like courtyard like Michael Myers, just staring blankly.
Sid, Bonnie needs you. Who the fuck's Bonnie?
Sid's a real dick.
Yeah.
Sid, this is a chance for you to prove you're not crazy.
Right,
And
exactly,
the toys are
yeah.
alive.
Right, yeah.
So we're redeeming Sid?
Yeah,
Is that what's happening?
We're going to redeem Sid. But he's going to betray her at the end.
It's going to be like a Lecter type
Hannibal
situation.
An ally has to betray her.
okay.
It has to, like, Sid's perfect.
Okay. Yeah.
But we never trust Sid.
What was the category which you villain becomes hero or hero becomes villain?
Ally betrays hero.
Ally betrays hero.
He doesn't
Okay.
have to be perfect, but we have to believe that he's trying to be
helpful.
But all Sid has to say is,
Or he's,
I
like,
didn't know
trying
what
to
I was doing was
rehabilitate
wrong.
himself.
I thought they were just toys.
Yeah.
Like, come on. He's a kid, blowing up plastic.
Yeah, kids are cruel
and they
little
ruined his life.
Asperger's.
Well, you can have a situation too where she goes to him and she's like, the toys are talking to me too, and he's like, no toys are talking to me.
Yeah.
No toys. They told me the pills would help the toys, and it's like, and then she has to convince him that he wasn't crazy.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so
She goes to
becomes
the
his
library.
friend. Yeah. Or he becomes her friend.
She like
Lisa
brings.
just suggested a library.
Yeah, she goes
I
to the
have
library,
No
goes
idea
through
what
the
a library is.
slides, and looks at newspapers.
Oh, periodicals.
Microfiche.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Come on, it's a murder movie. We need a microfiche.
Hey, it's a viewfinder.
She's just clicking
Yeah.
through dinosaur pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's what happened.
Next slide. Click, click. Yeah. Advance. Click, click. Back and to the left. Click, click.
Even though it's
That can be
2018.
Andy's one part in the movie. I have something I think will help, and he hands it to her, and she just puts it in the. And she puts it in. She's like, "There was a kid before me that knew the toys were alive."
This is really shaping up nicely.
Great.
All right. Okay. So Sid is now working with the toys
And Bonnie.
and Bonnie.
And Bonnie.
So, and just to clarify, by toys we mean Detective Pork and Officer Raptor.
Yeah.
Dr. Dino.
Yeah. So we got our four main characters. So
All right.
they got to go crack this case. We got a dead babysitter,
Jessica.
babysitter Jessica. She's rotten in the middle of the house.
Yeah.
No, wait. The Pixar cameo. Can we make it the babysitter from the first Incredibles?
Bingo.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. There we go.
That
It all-
works.
It all connects.
What's her name?
Babysitter?
Look it up on your smartphone.
She survived Jack, but she can not survive Jack in the Box.
Interesting stuff.
Is it?
No.
Am I really looking up the babysitter from the
Carrie.
Carrie? Okay.
Okay.
Carrie McKean.
She's a last name. Of
course.
Yeah.
So Carrie, I mean, you don't have to name her in the movie, but I think if it's her
just a
corpse,
callback, yeah.
that's a great Pixar reference right
This is
there.
how she got her braces
Classic Pixar.
off. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, she's alive at the beginning of the movie. Like, they drop, she, shows up at the house. Hey, Carrie. Or they don't have to say it, but just like,
Boy,
hey,
this is Bonnie.
yeah. Hey, Mr. and Mrs.
I'm
Bonnie.
having a really difficult day with Bonnie today.
This will be a lot easier than my last job. That baby that used to shit fire out of his eyeballs.
Bingo. And then she's just dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bonnie goes to bed, wakes up for some water in the middle of the night. There's just a fucking,
Trips over the body.
Yeah.
just a bloodied corpse.
Yeah.
Just a disgusting.
It's just this a close-up shot of the babysitter's face, and it's just frozen in horror,
Yeah.
Head spun around backwards. And real occult type killing.
Okay.
Suicide.
So now we got to start the investigation.
Right. So Professor Pork and Happy T-Rex
Yeah.
are on the case.
Yeah.
They wear little uniforms.
Oh yeah, fedoras.
Yeah, just like noir style
Yeah.
wardrobe.
T-Rex is wearing a trench coat.
Yeah, but it's like way too small. He's like, this is all I could find.
Yeah.
Like ripped it off of some toy that.
This is really fucking stupid.
But guess what? It's coming together.
It's a coming movie. These are the movies that people would develop that
true.
have the money with the means
Right.
with these plot devices.
We don't.
Yeah, we're just doing their job for them. This is not
roughing
a
it.
movie I'd make.
No.
I'm
This
just
is a movie
explaining.
I didn't even fucking
clear.
watch. Yeah.
And just to be clear, this is Pixar's first R-rated movie.
Oh, it is? Okay, yeah. We're going to go with hard R, yeah.
Hard R.
We're treading the NC-17 boundary
Oh,
here.
okay.
Jeez.
Yeah. All right. So Pork and Dino have to round up some suspects. Bonnie, finds the body and sees like a shadow scampering away. It's like she saw like a little girl or like a
Or the shadow of who probably did it.
yeah.
Who's going to be Pink Bear? Did Pink Bear kill her?
She said, it was a shadow. It was about 1.5 feet tall, kind of chunky.
Look like an astronaut.
Or it can be something like, I don't know, Barbie had a glitter party and there's glitter at the scene. Like something that just like insinuates the toys are
Barbie
guilty.
OD'd on glitter.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. So they find glitter.
Yeah, and it's just like there was glitter in the toy box. So Bonnie naturally goes, my toys did it.
Okay. So glitter's like the
Or something,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Glitter, I don't know.
So
I would venture to say within like about 30 minutes into this movie, the parents do come home and find the dead body of their babysitter.
no, but it's all in the background. We don't actually acknowledge it. Bonnie has her own subplot going.
They have to hide as the real investigation. is
Anytime
going
they
on in
pull
the
Bonnie
background.
aside to interrogate her, we focus on the toys.
It's just like in Hereditary where you just see the kid go to bed and wait for his mom to find out what happened. Spoiler
Right,
alert,
yeah.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it yet.
boo on you.
We don't have long to solve this toys. My parents will be back any second.
Right.
So they go to Barbie's dream house to talk to Barbie and Ken.
Oh, yeah. That's a whole
Is this
thing.
after or before Sid gets involved? Is Sid still involved? I think Sid getting involved was actually great.
Yeah.
Sid needs to
Yeah,
get.
that's a side thing.
Is that a midway through the movie?
They go get him first.
That's happening on the human side of
That's
it.
what I would say. Like they
Because-
they go to him first because they don't have any leads.
Yeah.
The
And
toys
Sid-
the toys aren't going to Sid. Because
Bonnie's going.
That's what I mean.
Bonnie's
Bonnie,
just saying my toys did this.
right.
And there's one guy at the human precinct who's like, she might be onto something. Let's go talk to Sid Vicious.
Okay. Okay. So we're involving human detectives.
I thought it would have been Andy who heard about the story and he's so close with Bonnie that he just goes and goes, "Hey, I know a guy."
That's true.
His his next door neighbor has been institutionalized for claiming the toys were alive and sought revenge on him for blowing them up.
Interesting point. Yeah. Okay.
Andy's a cop now, but he can't get involved.
Yes.
He's too close to the
Yeah.
case. He has to recuse himself.
Or he works at his college newspaper on the beat.
He's a hard nosed.
He's the gumshoe.
Yeah.
He writes his name on his little hat. Fucking Andy.
So Bonnie goes to Sid to recruit him. What if he doesn't trust her and she brings her backpack and she opens up the backpack and Hamm and Rex are in there like, hello.
And she passes out and then they wake her up. We're alive.
This is the darkest playroom I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Boy, that toilet is shiny.
Yeah. Are you making wine in there?
yeah, so she has to prove to Sid that the toys she believes him. She believes him.
Yeah.
And he's not insane.
Yeah.
And to prove it, she's brought her two cop friends. Or maybe there's another messenger like Etch a Sketch.
Yeah, well, let's bring that back in.
Oh wait, but are her toys willing to talk in front of Sid, or do they just play dumb in front of Sid?
Totally.
Okay.
I have an idea for Etch a Sketch.
All right.
I'm here for it. He's the sketch artist.
Yeah.
So there's an
yeah.
interrogation
Okay.
happening at some point,
That's
and they're using Sketch to sketch it out. I
yeah.
don't care who does it or when, but that's happening.
Yeah.
No, I like that.
Thank you.
That sketch sounds a lot like
thanks.
Buzz Lightyear. You're so welcome.
Thanks, John.
Anytime.
Thank you for liking my idea.
So they're investigating this murder.
John, hold on a second. Thanks, John.
It's a good idea.
Thanks. You're welcome. Anyway, go ahead.
So they're just investigating this murder. It's Sid, Bonnie,
Yeah.
Rex, and
Sausage.
Ham.
Ham.
Yeah. That's our core 4 group.
Now, is our movie just them investigating toys?
Yeah, they got to go interview some different toys, and each one gives a new clue. We don't have to get into the clues, but maybe they show up at Barbie's dream house, and Barbie answers the door, and she's just a wreck. She's got a black eye. Ken is just wasted.
Just obliterated.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
Barbie's
talking
Dream House
nonsense.
is a fucking trailer.
Yeah. It's a shoebox now.
You'll be the first one to know when I kill somebody.
I want to know who you're talking to all the time.
The interrogation gets them nowhere, so they start putting people in the microwave to make them talk. I'm just saying.
Like I said, this gets playfully dark.
Yeah, like Barbie
Playful.
shows up in a mousetrap at one point, and there's like, no, Barbie.
Yeah, it's not Barbie and Ken are not the murderers. Here.
No.
No.
We have to eliminate people.
They have an alibi. They
or they get straight up killed.
They were at the strip club that at the time of the murder. Okay.
And that's where he introduced the sex toys.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the upstairs bedroom.
Cock ring.
Mom and
Carl.
Dad's drawer. That's the name of the club.
That's the name of the club.
We talk to like a fleshlight, and he's like overly talkative, and he's like, I can't shut my mouth.
We get Sasha Grey to like voice her own flashlight model.
Oh no! Yes, I love
It's all really bad puns, like a vibrator that's buzzing with excitement.
It's a rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That whole scene's in
Yeah,
there.
and they talk to all these sex toys, and it's like a weirder version of the Sid's toys from the first movie.
For sure. What's the basement that people buy sex toys in around here, Malinock?
Mr. Fucky's.
You gotta stay out of Lefty's basement.
They're all from Lefty's basement. That's where they came from.
You gotta watch out for that Dick Rambone.
Oh, but there has to be like one normal toy in the sex toy drawer who just like is traumatized by what they've gone through.
Like he accidentally got thrown in there. Like
One of the classic toys. That's where Bo Peep went.
she just has her staff there. Like, ugh.
Yeah, so they start talking to the Sasha Grey fleshlight, and she's like, I don't know nothing, honey.
Yeah. That's about the extent of her acting abilities.
Right.
Tell you what I did here, though. I heard roundabout town, roundabout the closet. Roundabout my was it Ma and Pa's upper drawer.
Whoa! What are we, okay.
That I mean, what's
Mike,
their,
keep going.
What's their next? I heard.
Let him talk it out.
I heard that the killer was running away, and you couldn't hear no footsteps.
What?
That killer wasn't no plastic doll, baby. That killer was cloth and fluff.
I was gonna say hot rubber, but you get the gist.
Yeah, yeah.
The killer's a Build-A-Bear. I'm sorry.
You want an 8-ball, honey?
It's literally a magic 8-ball.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I guess we could have different scenes. Like we could have the Christmas toys in the attic that she hasn't gotten yet.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a toy you haven't met yet, Bonnie.
Yeah.
She goes in the attic and it's like all the new toys.
Well, a bunch of I was gonna say like nutcrackers.
Well, you can have those too.
They
but
all
the
have a
attic-
German accent and they all sing "O Tannenbaum."
Yeah, you're right. It's the toys that have been bought for Christmas that haven't the other toys don't know about them yet.
And do they have Buzz Lightyear syndrome where they don't fucking realize they're toys yet?
Yeah.
This is like a 6-hour movie.
Oh yeah.
It's an HBO miniseries
Yeah.
at this point.
Basically, fucking Mindhunter.
This is basically the night of.
It's
It's moving along though.
It is. We've got something solid here.
oh yeah.
So they know it's not a
Somehow
plastic.
11 beers happened.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
That's a lot of beers.
Yeah.
That's a man-sized stash of beers.
I like how they're all facing the same way. So they know it's not a plastic toy. It's like a teddy bear or maybe something with wheels.
Wait, didn't the car
There's an
disappear
RC
between
car.
movies?
Oh yeah,
The car's not in part
The
3.
first movie, right?
Yeah,
Did the car do
It's
it?
literally
He's
just
named
called
RC, yeah.
Yeah.
Or does he show up in the attic and he's immediately like the red herring? Like this car that has not been seen in years. Where'd you go?
Somebody taped a steak knife to RC to make it look like he stabbed him.
I swear, I woke up like this.
He's like all rusty now, and he's got a headlight burnt out.
Yeah.
His battery terminals are corroding.
I gotta say, I don't like the idea of the RC car being the murderer.
No, he's a red herring.
No.
He can't be
Okay, he's the
murderer.
red herring.
No,
No,
yeah,
he's
yeah,
not
yeah.
the murderer.
Yeah, we set him up to look like it.
Who is the murderer? Have we decided yet?
It has to be
Let's
an
do
ally,
a quick
right?
recap of everything that happened.
Or is Sid our ally?
Just everything we
I
have
guess
so
he's the
far.
ally.
Can we,
Yeah,
can we
Mike,
do
you have
that?
some notes there. Can you go through?
If not,
So-
cut this out.
let's
But
recap.
So, okay, Bonnie is getting. Parents are out of town. There's babysitter Jessica, or what's her name from The Incredibles? Carrie.
parents left.
Okay.
Bonnie's with the babysitter.
Bonnie's there. Got the toys. Buzz and Woody are not there for some reason. Well, it doesn't matter. But Bonnie gets up in the middle of the night, go get a drink. She trips over the body of the babysitter.
A maimed, disgusting,
Yeah.
entrail-ridden body.
It's horrific.
Like it's really terrible, but her organs are like if you actually look at them, they're a clever hint to what the next
Yes.
Pixar movie's going to be.
Cars 6.
Inside Out 2.
Written and tested.
It's all about the organs.
There's just like eyes on like the fucking
Yeah.
colon.
brain matter.
You just see like the sad one just like there splattered out because she fell out of the brain.
Yeah. So she sees somebody running away.
The
Yeah,
shadow.
this is a shadow.
Glitter.
Oh, glitter.
Okay. Okay.
She meets up with Hamm and Rex because they're detectives now. And they decide, hey, this goes all the way to the top.
Wait.
We got to take matters into our own hands and solve this.
It's a special silver glitter that is used on the glitter pen she uses to write her name on all of her toys.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, evidence is really stacked against
Yeah.
her.
Okay.
Okay. So they decide, hey, we need some extra help with this. We got to go recruit Sid because Sid knows, he's been here before. He's been in this situation. So they have to go bust him out of Arkham Asylum. She shows him the toys that are alive. He trusts her, and then they go back and start interrogating a bunch of toys.
And then we have different sceneries, like you have Barbie's dream house,
Yeah.
the sex toys. You have the toy boxes, like, I know what it's like to be a toy trapped in a box.
Yeah,
It does something to you. The attic, because you need a whole movie and we're in one house.
Yeah, right.
And she invited a strange man into her house.
For some reason.
Yeah.
Because it's like 20 at this point. We're 25. She's 13.
Yeah. So basically, a couple more interrogation scenes we need.
Okay.
Talk to the Christmas toys. Talk to, say, maybe they go digital and start like looking at the home security system.
We need some attempted murders. Like there has to be some like intrigue. Like the killer has to be after them in some way.
They get too close.
Yeah.
Someone's
the killer-
trying to keep them away.
Yeah.
And we did say that a toy needs, like Mr. Potato Head needs to die at some point, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Or he's just dead already.
Or is he?
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, he could easily fake his fucking death.
Yeah.
Oh no, we have Mr. Potato Head's ear. He must be dead. No, you idiot. He has detachable ears.
But I saw you were dead. That's just the death attachment. The slit. He just takes the slit neck off. He goes, "I'm fine."
He's like, I'm not dead, you hockey puck. I think it looks like they get, real close to figure out who's doing it, whatever toy it is. Maybe it's the American Girl doll.
Okay.
And they realize babysitter Jessica offed herself.
Holy fuck.
Well, maybe the twist then. Sid tries to kill Bonnie because he's so traumatized that he's like, I need to protect the toys.
Sid has this
so
like,
Sid tries to kill
Yeah.
Bonnie. Bonnie kills him, and then we find out that she killed herself.
he has
His
this, like,
perception of the world is completely flipped, where
Yeah.
the toys are the only real.
right.
And babysitter Jessica killed herself because she saw the toys were alive. Thought she was losing her fucking
She's not
mind.
living in a world where
The reveal is the toy goes, she saw me. I didn't hurt her, I swear. But she saw me.
Yeah.
Sid like has this like Silence of the Lambs moment where they're transferring him, and he's like, "Ready when you are, Sergeant Pembry," and he like carves the face off of a real girl doll.
yes, this is dark.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
That boy's best friend is his toys.
And like the last shot is just Sergeant Pork just like just zooming out with him at the bar. He's like,
Just dead behind the eyes.
that's Toyland.
Yeah, exactly.
Line like the fucking-
Yeah,
All right.
like Bo Peep is like, "You want some pussy?" Like that.
That's it.
Hot Mateo
Don't
pussy
cut it.
for you.
She's been living with the sex toys all this time.
Oh, yeah.
She's had to make do somehow, and that's how she's done it. She's a sex worker now.
Blame it on the sex toys.
Little Bo Peep lost her sheep, and they make her go so deep to find them.
Oh, boy. Oh. I'm still on about the Sasha Grey voice.
Hey, man,
Fleshlight.
that's mild in this Toy Story world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, so who's the ally that portrayed? So Sid?
Sid.
Sid.
And
Okay.
he does that. He kills Bonnie, we said. right?
No, he tries to kill Bonnie. Bonnie kills him.
So basically, we set it up so that you think he's going to be an ally and a source of information, and then
like nothing is actually wrong until Bonnie breaks this guy out of his institution to come solve the murder with her.
Yeah.
She basically invites.
so she causes the problem. Is
Yeah,
that what
no,
we're
there's
going
nothing wrong. This like girl
Stop
committed
victim
suicide.
blaming. There's like a scene at the end where Sid is like wearing a fedora and he calls Bonnie from like a payphone. He's like, "I'm having an old toy over for tea time."
The only reason there's any dilemma in this movie is because Bonnie broke somebody out of a mental institution that should not be out.
Yeah,
which
which
has a
never
weird
ends
relationship
well.
with toys.
The babysitter just died from like anaphylactic shock or something.
I know, she full on killed herself.
Yeah.
She full on opened her veins.
She's a
Yeah.
nut allergy and she ate too many peanuts.
Oh no.
And they find or that's good. Etch a Sketch could actually draw her eating some peanut butter. But they misconstrued it as
Carrie-
something horrible.
Because that would be a gruesome way to find a body, like because you suffocate, right?
Yeah, they're bloated and purple.
Yeah,
and-
yeah. So that's how they find the body. Yeah, and it's just a sad. Yeah, so they everybody dies. All of this was for nothing.
Yeah.
Post-credit scene.
Etch a
Buzz and Woody
Sketch.
get home.
Hey,
What
we
did
brought
we
some
miss?
toys back from Legoland. Oh boy!
To infinity and fuck.
And they both kill themselves.
The whole time, Etch a Sketch is trying to sketch like an EpiPen, but everyone thinks it's a knife or something.
oh boy!
Because this whole time Bonnie is still 9 years old.
We gotta find Sid. Sid will help us out. She murders. How does she?
How does she murder Sid?
Oh boy!
I mean, oof.
Sid's completely off the rails. He finds his way to the house somehow. Is he out of prison?
She has to help
Yeah.
him get out somehow. Like
Yeah, she
this
breaks-
has to be all her doing.
he
Though the
turns
toys can
on
help her.
Shows his true colors.
He climbs out Mr. Slinky.
Mr.
You know.
Slinky Dog, yeah.
right.
She's got to kill him with a toy, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
I was trying to think of what his toys were. Well, his whole thing was experiments with
It was
toys.
basically erector sets and baby dolls, right?
Yeah.
They were also horrifying.
They
all
were
Sid's toys.
terrifying.
His Frankenstein sort of.
Yeah.
like,
there
doesn't he
was
try
like
to
a-
shoot them up with like Roman candle things? Like,
Yeah, oh, yeah,
maybe
yeah.
he tries to do that to her, but she cuts loose and then like bends down and it shoots into his chest.
Yeah. right into his mouth. Right into his eye. And he's missing an eye like the baby doll.
Oh,
from the
yeah.
first
And his hair comes out.
Yeah.
His hair burns off.
Yes.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
That is cathartic.
Poetic justice.
Woo! Boy, god damn, I'm feeling horrible.
What could be her like final line? Like,
Happy 4th of July, Sid.
It's that.
Like, some kind of like toy thing, like
Some assembly required.
Assembly.
Batteries not included, Sid.
you'd be like,
play with
my
this."
eye, where's my eye?
Yeah.
Some assembly required.
Is it some assembly required or some disassembly required?
Some disassembly required.
Gross.
So Sid dies. Her parents come back. They go, "Oh, well, the babysitter had a nut allergy. Nothing's
Traumatizing
wrong."
movie I've ever thought of in my life.
It's the most disturbing thing we've ever done.
Wow.
In this one podcast that is not related to video.
No, we've never
In
had
any way,
videos.
shape,
We have a thing about using kids though as their characters.
We love torturing children.
Yeah.
True.
All right, so we got it.
I think so.
Yeah.
That's a pretty damn good movie.
Should we cast it?
Oh yeah.
Well, we
We
got to
got
have
voices.
Ratzenberger as Hamm.
Well, a lot of these characters have
And-
voice
and
actors
Wallace
already.
Shawn,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Wallace
As
Shawn as
Rex, reprising their roles.
Who's Bonnie?
Whoever.
She's not really 9, right? She's like preteen, like
Yeah, it's like Amy Poehler or something.
someone real lighthearted, like
Yeah.
Amy Poehler.
Nancy Cartwright.
Sid is like Ben Foster or like,
Oh yeah, Ben Foster.
Can anyone take a guess at the Randy Newman song? We don't have to have it ready yet. But like by the end of this,
we need a name, like a name the song.
Ladies and gentlemen, John DeCarlo singing the new song from Toy Story 4.
God. Follow the evidence. The evidence will lead you to the crime that will be solved. Yeah, babysitter, don't worry about a sitter. You won't need a sitter for the dead babysitter.
The song is called like the life ahead of her.
Oh man, Mr. Newman, thanks for stopping by.
She applied to college. Her parents won't get a refund.
Academy Award winning
Randy
Randy
Newman.
Newman, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, just he can really capture a mood.
Oh, God.
So now is he going to score this thing?
No.
no,
Okay.
He's got to have at least a song, but yeah,
no, he doesn't
6
score
feet
it.
under.
6 feet under. You got to
The song
follow
plays
that
during the
evidence.
credits, and it just
6
recaps the
feet
movie.
under and 6 inches tall.
Randy fucking Newman. Ladies and germs.
Holy shit. Holy fuck.
Oh, that's great. But I mean, this is a darker film. So
Yes,
like, the
yeah.
music throughout the film is going to have to come from
You
somewhere
need
else.
atmosphere. You need mood. You need.
I'm thinking something like heavy synth.
Heavy synth,
Yeah.
like Blade Runner style.
Yeah.
Noir, some tense,
I
you know,
think there's only
pencil
one
on a
choice.
cello kind of.
Yeah.
What if we got Hans Zimmer?
Sold.
Throwing it
Yes.
out there. Yeah.
I'm on board.
Hans
I'm
Zimmer.
good.
Hans Zimmer?
Yeah.
All in favor, say Hans.
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 All right, well, that's solved.
Yeah.
So what's the title of this film?
Wait.
Do we need a director?
I need a voice of Sid, too. We say Ben
Yeah,
Foster,
are we
right?
recasting
Ben Foster.
Adult
Sorry,
Swim?
Ben Foster.
Like Adult Sid, we have a great chance to recast him.
Him or like Paul Dano, some
Yeah.
Oh, he's good. Yeah, he's good.
lanky
Paul
nerd.
Dano.
No, it's a Pixar movie. I almost think we need to go sillier. I almost think like Paul Rudd.
He'd do it, too. Paul Rudd would do it.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, we do need a director.
Director, I mean, look.
Polanski's my first choice. I'm just saying, I know we're not allowed to let him work anymore, but this movie's already fucked up to begin with.
This is his comeback. This is his, Mel Gibson.
This is kind of in his realm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we welcome him back for this. He takes Toy Story and just traumatizes the entire human populace with his fucking sick sex movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Roman, you're out.
Barry Levinson. Because he directed Toys.
You know what?
Did.
Let's just give Tim Allen a shot.
In his directorial debut, Tim Allen, ladies and gentlemen.
Tom Hanks, by the way, is not a producer of this movie. He
no.
wants nothing to do with
He is keeping his distance.
This movie is Tim Allen's coke haze.
it. My grandma just calls it tool time. Toy time.
Toy time.
Toy time movie. That's great. That's great. I could go any route with the director on this one.
Oh man, I don't know.
Ben Affleck.
I like Polanski.
No.
How about
Import him from Europe.
how about David Fincher?
Sure.
Yeah, it's got
Yeah.
written Fincher all over.
Nothing's come out about him yet.
Fincher's a good one.
Yeah, and he's
David
weird enough to
Fincher.
do it, probably. He's
Oh,
like,
probably.
Yeah, all right, I'll fucking do that. Can we make it yellow?
Let's make it as green and yellow as possible, and we'll make sure that no one can hear what anyone is saying. You will have to turn on your subtitles.
All right, David Fincher, scored by Hans Zimmer, starring Paul Dano.
The girl who kicked the toy chest.
For a title?
Yeah.
Oh boy, I was thinking Toy Story Nights.
Toy Story Red Light District.
Toy Story After Dark.
So, I mean, the joy of it is like Star Wars, you can just do a Toy Story and do whatever title you want.
Toy Story, yeah.
I like it. So what is the girl with the
A girl that kicked the toy chest.
a girl
or the
that
girl that
kicked
kicked the toy chest.
A Toy Story.
That's it. We got it.
That's the title.
We got it.
Done.
Cut, print.
Give me the
sealed,
millions now.
That's good stuff, you guys. Well, there you have it. The girl who kicked the toy chest.
That
A
started
Toy
off
Story.
really hard, but it ended really easily.
Turns out if you just make the most horrifying thing ever, you can do whatever you want.
If you just sit in a room and talk to other white males, turns out you can make a movie in Hollywood.
But yeah, man, we're doing really great here, you guys. Well, this has been Sequelitis. Please follow us on the Facebook, right?
Yeah,
And the Twitter.
rate, review, and subscribe.
Yeah, you got to subscribe now because we are on.
Computer cast.
Wherever most places you can find podcasts.
Remember to hit that like button and
We're on,
smash the
we're on
subscribe
SoundCloud and also the other one. What's our Twitter handle?
Oh shit.
Loose Cannon PGH. Is that
Yes,
correct?
That's it. That's
Yeah.
And on Facebook and Instagram, we're Loose Cannon Comedy. Is that also correct?
it. Yes.
And then, yeah, subscribe to our podcast and pay attention to some of our comedy shows we've got coming up. Nothing really on the books right now.
Yeah, we got some stuff in the works. We got some new other content coming out.
Yeah, we out here. Our Obie House Bowling Classic is going to debut soon. That's going to get weird.
Yes. Yes.
So stay tuned for that. Anything else to add?
Just do us a favor and give this a share if you've made it to this point in the podcast.
Yeah, we're talking to you, couple people we went to college with.
Yeah. Hope you all like it so far.
My wife doesn't even listen to this.
Yeah,
My wife.
if we could teach Mike's dad how to share stuff on Facebook, maybe.
He is not on Facebook.
He's on Instagram, though.
My dad?
Your dad is on Instagram.
No.
Okay, then who the fuck else is Ronald Digliamo?
That's my uncle.
Really?
Oh,
I thought your
okay.
dad's Donald.
Yeah.
Ronald
Digliamo.
McDonald.
Is your father in your... Wait,
My dad is Donald. My uncle is Ronald.
this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I knew your dad was Donald.
They go by Don and Ron.
Right, sure. And
Of course.
and I understand why.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Shout out to Ron and Don Diggy.
Yeah. And my aunt is named Shonald.
Dorothy.
That's crazy. We're gonna do a whole episode, a little side episode about Ron and Don Diggy.
Yeah.
That's some cool shit. Anybody else want to sign this thing off? John Gleason,
No.
thanks for listening.
Say our tagline.
You got it in the bag.
We have a tagline?
Yeah.
It's we can edit this part out. It's Sequelitis will return.
Yeah.
Oh.
Say our tagline.
Yes.
Say our
Say our
We didn't
tagline.
make it till the end. Sequelitis will return.
In
in.
Yeah, a couple weeks. I don't know.
You know, an indiscriminate amount of time. we'll come back eventually. Just
We'll
watch
be
the
here.
faculty
Me,
till then.
assholes.
Fuck you
I was
guys.
gonna say a movie, but
Yeah. This has been a presentation of Loose Cannon Comedy. For more content and show dates, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.